What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video, your girl is here to bring you another video in my must-have Miss Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages I follow to get all of this makeup knowledge. And but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. So in the event that you're interested in hearing more information about any item, check out down below. I've been trying my best to update that, give you guys even more description and information when I am able to with any item that maybe is coming out later in the month or later in the week and I don't have an available link directly to that one item. As for my makeup look, I didn't record it, but this is all project pan other than the lashes. I don't have lashes currently in a project pan. I do have two project pans that encompasses all the products that are on my face, and I am wearing I'm shopping through my collection right now for foundation. I'm finding that my foundations are not, the situation is not what I thought. So I am currently wearing my full spectrum Covergirl Matte Ambition Foundation and Deep Neutral 2, in case you are interested. So that's that. I think that's it. I am going to do my what I received this week in case you are interested. So let me just run through that hopefully quickly. So on the makeup side of things, I received a couple of orders this week. I would have had more, but honestly couldn't be bothered to go to my P.O. box yesterday, if we're being honest, and I wasn't feeling the best. So I picked up the Natrix Nocturnal palette. I don't remember which launch, but I picked it up and I finally received it this past week, and it has that matte faux leather packaging. And I will say off bat, I did have to repress quite a few of the shimmers. They came damaged, and I did try to clean it up as best as I can. I have not touched it other than just kind of pushing in those shimmers. So yeah, I will be aiming to get to this eventually. Let me know if you guys want to see a 3 looks 1 palette, just seeing one look on it, a 2 looks, let your girl know, because I do have quite a few palettes on their way to me or already with me at some way somehow, and so I would love to hear your opinions on what you would love to see from what particular products. I did talk about on my community tab that Casa Gaga or House Labs, she was doing a 50% off sale on Amazon. So I picked up 2 blushes. I had previously said I wanted to pick up blushes from this range. I just never got around to it, and because they were 50% off, because they're kind of restructuring, reorganizing, all that jazz, I figured why not. I already wanted the products, they're 50% off, and I already had an Amazon card that I needed to pick up. So anyways, I picked up 2, like I said. They're both from that summer range. One is in Bellini and the other one is in Sprite, right? No, Spritz, sorry. The lack of glasses and the lashes are just a combination for you. I have not touched them, but first impressions, just looking at them, I don't see a huge difference. Hopefully there's more difference on my cheeks. This one is slightly brighter than this one. This one looks a little bit more mauvey, whereas this one's a little bit more of a bright raspberry pink situation, but I don't know. So we'll see what they look like. That'll probably be in a get ready with me new makeup, because it's only 2 blushes and because it's old news. And then I also received my Sigma order. So I told you guys that I wanted to order from Sigma because I had a link from a YouTuber to order their cheek products early, and then they were also doing a discount on some products from their range. So I wanted to just try and get as much as I thought was reasonable and things that I actually think I would get use out of to potentially do a full face of Sigma. So really excited about that. I picked up the Cinderella palette. This was some percentage off. I genuinely don't remember. I think it was 25 or 35% off, and this was a palette that I always kind of eyed, but I could never really justify, mainly because I hadn't tried the brand's formula. So this is going to be the first time that I try Sigma Beauty. Extremely excited. I've been hearing really good things, and I would love to kind of test it out for myself. I also have been really hearing good things about their color correcting duo. A lot of people have been using these on no makeup days, and also as actual concealer. And as we were getting into the summer and I'm seeing that my foundation game is not what I thought it was, I figured this would be something really good to pick up. I got this in the shade dark to deep. I actually think I could have low-key went a shade lighter, maybe using these shades for like full foundation, but a shade lighter I think I could actually used as actual concealer, because I do like to brighten up a little bit. But we'll see. I want to see this on my face, see how it goes. So we'll see about that. And then I also got one shade in the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. And the highlighter I got Golden Hour, the bronzer I got it in the shade Deep, and the blush I got it in the shade Bronze Star. I'm just gonna open up one. They're all the same packaging, obviously different colors, but just for convenience sake, I don't want to take too much time on showing you guys this stuff. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is what it looks like. Really excited overall. I am gonna do, like I said, a full face of Sigma. If all bodes well, I will be able to get that up this coming week. I don't know what day. I have kind of been on and off feeling, but I'm gonna, you know, take my time, get back to it, and if I have the energy and the time, I would love to get this up this week, maybe Wednesday. So we'll see. Quite a few nice goodies, and I still have some things from last week that I haven't really touched, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm having fun. We're doing good. So that's kind of the hauling segment of this video, and let's just go ahead. I'm going to scoot over, and then I'm going to talk about all of the products that I have pinned on my Instagram that are new that I want to talk about. Okay, so I am filming this quite late on Saturday, so there probably are going to be a lot of updates that I may find towards the end of the video when I go to like check all the Instagram pages, so please bear with me. Black Moxie Cosmetics is coming out with some single eyeshadows. They are in their shimmery, metallic, and bright formulations. Each of them look to be around $15.25 up to $16.75. They all look very pretty, and although I sporadically get use out of my singles, I don't think I have been getting enough use out of singles to truly justify picking up any more. I really like where my singles collection is. If not even, I would love to get it down just a little bit more, but it's okay. So yeah, that is that. Rem Beauty looks to be dropping concealers, and these are going to be full coverage concealers, and they will be available at Ulta. I happened to like go into my local Ulta because of some reason, I don't really remember why, and I looked at the brand, and I know a lot of people have been like giving it slack, and some people now have been giving it praise. I feel indifferent to the brand. I haven't seen anything really come out that really calls my attention. I guess they already have foundations if they have a concealer range, or maybe the concealer is the first. I don't really know. I don't need any more concealers. I picked up quite a few concealers these last couple of months. If anything, the avenue in which I need to get my life together is foundations, but I want to kind of go through and test out all my foundations to see what will actually match me now, to see if I truly need to get anything or if I just need to figure it out with what I have. So for right now, that would be the only kind of avenue of true base product that I need. So I am currently going to pass on this Rem Beauty. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of full coverage. MBA Cosmetics is launching 5 new multi-chrome cream flakes. I have a couple cream flakes, and I really do enjoy them. I think they're a really nice product. And for something to be in like this fake flake cream formula, it's easier for it to get on your eye. Whereas if it's in that like powdery flake, it tends to literally flake off sometimes and just kind of be sporadic unless you have a glitter glue on your brush and on your lid or wherever you're putting the product. So I would kind of more so recommend this type of product than maybe a normal flake, which I have found out through, you know, process of elimination. That said, I don't need any of these. They're beautiful shades. It's just not anything that will bring any value to me. I know you guys have heard this already, so this is just kind of repeating old news, but Bite Beauty is going out of business. Technically, the brand is shutting down, but the brand is still keeping their labs open, and they also said that they have some more special things going on in the future. So that leads me to believe that maybe the brand's name is going out of business, but maybe not all of their products and or, you know, the idea of what Bite Beauty was doing is going out of business, if that makes any sense. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I had a couple of things that I enjoyed from Bite throughout the years, but there was nothing that I like made this brand my standing brand where I had to get everything. And I think that was kind of their problem. A lot of brands that have, you know, been able to really weather the storm when it comes to COVID have had staple products that really bring people back. And as we're seeing, so many makeup brands are now actually bringing in skincare so that they're even more stable and staple in people's pockets when they're like making the choice of what to buy and what not to buy. I will be talking about, I believe, at least one product in the towards the end of this video that is a makeup brand coming into the skincare world. And you know, like I said, I'll be interested to see what the parent company for Bite actually does when the actual brand shuts down. There's no definitive like this is when we close date, which leads me to believe that it's not really a like parent company financial situation. They're probably just not bringing in the amount of money that they want, or the parent company is just probably over it and they just want to start something else. So I'm interested to see what happens. Who knows? So there seems to be some sneak peeks based on a like mailer coming out from Morphe and ColourPop. ColourPop seems to be coming out with some more quads. I think the quads look fine, but nothing that I really need, let alone I don't really get a lot of use out of quads in general. And then Morphe is coming out with an Up Till Dawn collection, which will be highlighting a palette and a coconut scented glow getter for your face and lips. I want the palette. I literally have no Morphe eyeshadow palettes, or I think I might have one or two cheek products in my collection and maybe a couple of brushes. I don't really stand Morphe. That's not a brand that I really purchase from a lot, but I really like this palette. Would I have preferred if it was more curated? Yes, but I feel as though every shade actually looks like there's a purpose, and it's a color scheme that I'm into. So I think I'm gonna pick this up. It looks like maybe the lip product is $10 because I feel like these palettes are typically like $25. I have a couple of Ulta coupons just hanging in the wind, so if this comes out at the perfect time and I happen to still have one of those coupons available to use, I will use it, because all of the coupons that I have right now, they won't let me use it on fragrance. And really, let's face it, between my Ulta and my Sephora at this point, they're only marketing towards me because of fragrances. So yeah, Unearthly Cosmetics has now shown us the product that they sneak peeked last week, and I talked about it, and it was the volume 2 of the All I Ever Wanted palette. And this is a 25 pan full multi-chrome glitter eyeshadow palette. I think it looks really, really pretty. And now, after at least trying and continuously, I'm still testing, but now getting my foot in the door a little bit more when it comes to Unearthly Cosmetics, I am intrigued by this, but at the same time, I truly don't get a lot of use out of all shimmer, all metallic products, specifically eyeshadow palettes. So I am gonna go ahead and pass. So yeah, that's that. Black Girl Screen. So I have talked about Black Girl sunscreen I think a while ago when I was talking about my current favorite sunscreen, which is Supergoop's Unseen sunscreen, which I believe is SPF 40. This is a brand that I wanted to try for a while, but I just couldn't justify honestly having more than one sunscreen. To me, it takes me almost a year to get through sunscreen in the sizing that I get, and I don't want my sunscreen to expire because then it's no longer useful. This is a sunscreen though that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up. This is a spray version of their sunscreen. It's SPF 30. And yeah, I think that this will just be perfect for me. It is a dry touch finish and it is travel size, no white cast. And I said I wanted to pick up a sprayable sunscreen so that I can refortify my sunscreen after I've left the house for the day. So whether at work, whether at the beach, which happens very rarely, whether doing errands, after maybe putting on a head of makeup, I wouldn't mind putting on some sunscreen on top of it. So I'm very, very excited to pick this up. It is available now. I haven't seen it available on Target's website, but I'll probably just end up going to the brand's website when I do my links and just picking this up. This is something that I think will actually be very useful for me personally, and I've wanted to get this type of product. I just was waiting, and maybe if this brand also has a lip sunscreen, I'll just pick it up too, rather than pick up one product from Supergoop and one product from there, because it doesn't look like Supergoop's lip product has come to Ulta. So might as well just kind of lump some things together if I can. So this is a collection that I talked about on my community tab as well. If you're not kind of paying attention to my community tab, I've been really trying to be helpful, giving you guys any really major discounts that I see, or just talking about product releases with you all. It's just a quicker way, and I try to really stay on top of answering and talking back to you guys in those comments in that section. So do go ahead and find me on that community tab. It's really easy to find it if you are looking on YouTube on your phone. Otherwise, you can just go to the actual tab on my channel and you'll see what I've posted recently. But like I said, I talked about this collection, and this is the Solman 2 collection from Odin's Eye. So I went through like the so many different steps of grief and frustration when it comes to this collection. As we've said, you know, we've talked as a community here, my small little community, that this brand does not seem to really have a dark complected individual, whether on Instagram or YouTube, and not one that I found specifically on YouTube. And I say that because on YouTube, you know, yes, it may be longer videos, but people actually talk through the products. You actually see the products applied, and so I prefer that a little bit more than like just Instagram or even TikTok, because TikTok are shorter videos. Regardless, I became Sherlock Holmes because I was so invested in learning more about this collection, and I did find a couple of beautiful Instagram models or influencers or whatever that do seem to get PR. I will try my best to kind of throw some of those women on the screen and have their handles available. And so based on these, I was like, okay, I'm starting to kind of figure out what products may or may not be useful to me. And then out of all people, Lauren May Beauty did her video. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. Lauren May Beauty did her video, and her video was so helpful. Insanely helpful, at least to me. I felt like her swatches were so dead on, and it just helped her. And then also Tina from the Fancy Face did end up doing a video, and I was able to put 2 and 2 together. And so I did pick up some items. I didn't go as heavy as I was going to, because at the beginning I was going to go real in, because I just didn't know what I wanted. I knew I wanted products from the collection, but I didn't know what would actually work for me. But between those 2 women's videos and then also the females that I found on Instagram, I was able to kind of curate a group of products that I think will actually be helpful for me and actually bring value to my collection. I'm hopeful that the products that I did pick up are going to work for me, but then when I do receive them, I can help anybody who is interested in picking up these products on restock. It is super frustrating. I find to not have somebody who's of my complexion reviewing these products and receiving it in PR. But kind of like Karen Harris said, I think it's something where I just got to get my numbers up, and then maybe the brand will see me as somebody who can actually add value to their marketing and their PR, and then maybe we'll get there. So, you know, help me help you. If you can talk to a friend about my channel, spread the word, and I can get my numbers up, maybe that'll help. But I will also still continue to purchase from some of these brands that we're all kind of frustrated not seeing that representation, to hopefully help provide that representation. So that's kind of where I'm at. I would love to hear your opinions. Sorry for that whole ramble and the soapbox and like taking you through those grumbling, the grieving stages, all of that. But I just felt like it was really important for me to like voice what was going on this past week for me personally when it comes to this collection, and just kind of where I'm coming from when it comes to actually purchasing from this collection. I'm coming at it from more of like an influencer side of things and a consumer that truly wants to see the products represented on my complexion. And if you guys are able to help kind of boost up my content, then more people will see it, and maybe it truly will be helpful. That's truly what it is. And then of course I'm interested as well, like, let's face it. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next thing, shall we? Half Makeup Beauty has now launched. The brand has fully launched, and we've seen all the things that they're coming out with. They're coming out with glitter pills, which are like glittery liquid shadows. They're coming out with an eyeliner brush, a lip trick kit, which there's only 2 kits. One that is like crazy colors, like blue and like something else, like maybe like a gray or something, and then the other one is more nudie colors. So they had 2 kits. They had like face gems where they were like kind of stencils that you just kind of put on your face, and then they had eye paints that were like matte, that it looks like you could use as like a base, as maybe like a full-on matte eyeshadow, stuff like that. They had light traps, which are highlighting powders. They had a dew lock, which is like a setting spray, tweezers, and a wing magnet. I don't even know what that is. So I think that this is intriguing. I know somebody brought up that this kind of reminds them of About Face. Is that the brand? Yeah, I think that's the brand. Yes, the brand, they have like similar vibes where it's just kind of, we're just going to give you guys products and you can kind of bring your artistry to it. And I kind of like those vibes. I do. I'm just not sure if there was anything from this collection that I would pick up. One of the eye paints, there's like a green color. There's like a matte green. That would be the only thing that I would pick up truly. And so because I would only pick up one product, it just doesn't seem worth it, if we're being honest. So I'm gonna wait, see the reviews, and then we're gonna go from there. So I don't think I've ever heard anybody really talk about this, but they popped up on my like campaign, so I figured I'd talk about it. House of Sillage is coming out with a new matte lipstick collection. I think I've seen some YouTubers that were getting like House of Sillage makeup PR, like Mel Thompson, rest in peace, and even Kelsey Brianna J. I think those were the only 2 YouTubers I know that actually get House of Sillage makeup PR. And I must say the lip products actually look nice, but when I was looking into it, I was like, okay, maybe I'll get a House of Sillage lipstick. Like, let's see. First of all, the lipstick is $24. Okay, that's not that terrible, but it's $24 without the case. And then in the fine print, they say if you get the refill and you don't have a case, it could break. Wheat. So I won't be getting this, but in the event that y'all are balling, okay, have at it. Okay, I'm still trying to wait for some samples on their fragrances because I hear so many people raving about their fragrances and I just can't afford it, says the person that buys like 10 fragrances in a paycheck. Okay, so Lights Lacquer is coming out with a new collection, and this collection is with Care Bears. She has actual nail polishes. She has fake nail like tips that you can put on. She also has like cases. She has gems, everything and anything in between. I think this is a cute collection, but I've not had the best experience personally with her nail polish in the past, so I'm not gonna really run to get this, and I'm not really loving any of the shades. And I actually did make a nail polish order from Beyond Polish. It actually should be here in a couple of days. I picked up a couple of polishes that I was just intrigued by, mainly because of one of the polishes I talked about from the Jurassic Park and OPI collaboration, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for those, and I don't really need to pick up too many nail polishes at one time, so I'm trying to be good in some cases. Okay, so Cali Skin is coming out with the Lavender Bath collection. I love lavender. So I've actually been wanting to get a lavender fragrance for sleeping at night. I do love to go to sleep to fragrances at night. And some fragrances, they just put you in that place, right? They put you in that mindset. And so I've been wanting to get a lavender fragrance, but I have a feeling that the type of lavender scent that Cali Skin is going to release is going to irritate my skin. I do have eczema. I very rarely have flare-ups. I've just been really good with treating my skin the way it needs to be treated or whatever. And I've been really good with what types of lotions I put on my skin, even the ones that are scented. I find that Bath and Body Works, my skin flares up. It's not even funny. So I've been really careful on the scented lotions that I use and just making sure that they don't flare up. And I also don't wear them every day. So that also does help. Regardless, I just don't think that this is going to be the move for me, and I would honestly just rather support a small owned brand. I just finished picking up some body butters from a friend. I'm really excited. They shipped out and she lives in Maryland, so it shouldn't be far. It shouldn't take too long for it to come to me because I'm right in the area. So yeah, I'm really excited. But if you're excited about this will be available on May 23rd at 3 p.m. PST. So this palette broke this brand's website. This is Cosmic Brushes and it is called the Serenity palette. So this palette like literally broke their website. Multiple people were trying to buy the palette and apparently the website dropped, and so she was getting emails for orders and stuff. I was on the website, okay? I had it up. I was at work and I was telling my coworker, I was like, I think I'm gonna get a palette for coming to work. Like, that's my good job, Blake, for the week. You know, I went to work every day, okay? That takes effort. But something had me pause. Something told me wait, and I'm so glad I did. I think this brand, their swatches were beautiful. Their swatches had me drooling and I was like, I want this. And then, but I would look at the actual palette, look at the actual shades in the pans, and I'm like, I don't really want it. I don't really want it. And there is that difference, at least for me. And so I was able to step back, and even seeing Heather Austin and Jessica Niquist, they both got an NPR and they both did videos by now, and I watched a little bit of the videos. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw enough to realize that I don't really want this palette. This really is a blue-green palette with a splash of some fun colors, and like the real colors that really drew my eye was like the bright colors. So that bright green, the bright peachy orange, the bright blue. Those were the colors that really popped off of the dark skinned model's arms and really had me intrigued, you know? And so seeing that there was only 3 shades, I have those 3 shades. So I don't need this palette. So I'm really happy I didn't pick this up. Beautiful palette. I'm sure the quality is good. That's what I was seeing people say, but it's just not something that I personally need to pick up. ColourPop has come out with a new collection, of course, and this is, what do they call this? The Cowboy collection? The one and done collection? I don't really know. I'll have the correct name down below. Basically, this is like a cowboy, female cowgirl? A cowgirl collection. That. It's cute, but not something I need. I love the packaging though, but like I said, not something I need. Macys is prepping for their 50% off 10 days of glam sale, and so they're going to be having certain products 50% off. I'm curious to see if Sephora is going to match the prices like they did when Ulta did their 21 days of beauty. If I'm looking at this actual sale products, there's nothing in here that I need. Now, would I pick up a couple of things? Maybe. Mainly, I've always wanted to try the Nude Stick Cream blushes, and I just never got around to it. They've been on sale multiple different times. I just never got around to it. But we'll see. I think I have a Macys account. Honestly, I think it's been years since I've had an account, so whatever points I had built up are probably gone. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Milk Makeup is coming out with a Pore Eclipse Mattifying and Blurring Makeup Primer. It is $18. This is a lightweight water cream makeup primer with skincare benefits that blurs the pores, blah, 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 soft matte finish. And Ilia is also coming out with a mineral sunscreen, and oh, okay, that's interesting. So they have 3 different tones. This is an SPF 40. This has niacinamide in its waterless base to visibly brighten skin rapidly over time. And like I said, they have 3 different tones for the different depths of complexions. Okay, so for the Milk Makeup, I think Milk Makeup makes really good makeup products. I have quite the little collection. Just sporadically I've picked up things, and what I'll say is this: I currently have a primer from Milk Makeup. This is their Hydro Grip. I love this primer. I love how it feels on my skin, and I love what it does to my foundations in the long run. And the length of time that it's taking me to really make a decent dent in that primer is showing me that I don't need more than like a couple of primers on hand. I think it would be nice to have a few. Would this add value? Yes, it would. I don't have a blurring primer, but I also really could care less about if you can see my pores. Like, that's not a thing for me. It's really the longevity of the makeup. So for me, this is not something I think I'm going to get. I may. It's only $18 and it is mattifying, and I do not have a mattifying primer in my collection right now. So we'll see. It might make it into a cart, but it's not going to be something that I make a whole cart on Sephora for it separately. As for the Ilia, I'm intrigued, but as I said, I already have a sunscreen. It is SPF 40, and although I really like that this has not only niacinamide, it also has vitamin C, 2 ingredients that I really like, and I like that they're all kind of together. So if you are one of those people who you just don't want to put on 10 different layers of skincare in the morning, this could be one product that allows you to put 3 different products on your skin. You know what I mean? So it combines different steps, and I really do appreciate it. And for it to combine that many steps and have the different tones and it be $64, I do think it may potentially be worth it. Whether I'm gonna myself pick it up, I'm not convinced. Like I said, I already plan to pick up that Black Girl sunscreen, which is gonna spray to add value to my collection. I also literally don't have a sunscreen to spray at all. I just realized that the one that I've been keeping has been expired since like 2017. Okay, so I needed a spray sunscreen for the one time I go to the beach, and then like I said, for just out and about. So I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not that person that really runs through sunscreen, but maybe in the future I may pick it up to test out and just see if I like it more than the Supergoop. SheGlam is coming out with Skinfluencer Foundation Bombs. This is coming in 30 shades, full coverage, lightweight, buildable, long wear. It has active ingredients to moisturize, and it's apparently safe for sensitive skin. It is hypoallergenic, all of that jazz, talc free, alcohol free, compact, is recyclable, and it is $8.49. I appreciate the price tag, and I also appreciate the variety in shades. That said, this is not something for me. I don't like full coverage, and I'm not particularly in love with the idea of having to pick up a foundation this way. I don't really know. I've never really tried or had a foundation like this, and I am kind of almost at the point where I'm going to be doing a foundation discovery. I'm going to be trying and testing out foundations here and there, but I'm not there yet. I actually think that this foundation is going to kind of do me over for a couple of months, and that'll be perfect. So yeah. Am I rambling? I think I'm rambling. Anyways, this is a decent product, but this is a fast fashion brand and makeup, and it's just, I don't need it right now. So some more things to talk about. Maybelline has come out with some shadow block trios, or trios, but they're also considering them palettes. They came out with a couple of different like shades, some that are neutral, some that are greens, some that are burgundies, one that looks more lavendery. I think this is cute. This is not something that I'm gonna particularly pick up. Like I said, I don't really get a lot of use out of these smaller amounts of shadows. I mean, I don't like something that's an abundance of shadows, but I also don't like something so small and curated. I like to be able to kind of get options. And even though like today I use like 4 or 5 different eyeshadow palettes on my eyes to create this look, and I don't mind that, I also don't want to feel like I have to do that to get a look, if that makes any sense. And I would feel like I had to do that to get a look. So I'm sure this was perfect for people who like very simple makeup and also travel a lot, but it's just not something for me. So I am going to go ahead and pass. So the skincare brand or skincare product that I wanted to talk about from a makeup brand is Natasha Denona. She is coming out with the hybrid generation glass balm thing, and this is interesting. So there have been a lot of controversy about this product because there's a smaller brand that apparently has a very similar naming for the product, but this is basically just an energizing and hydrating primer serum that gives an instant glow to dehydrated and dry skin textures. That's not me. I am not dehydrated. I am not, well, my skin is dehydrated, but as it is dehydrated, it actually overproduces oil instead of underproducing oil. So this is not a product geared towards me. Like I said, I have, I think, like 2 primers, and that's enough. That truly is enough. I don't need any more, in my opinion. I'm happy with what I have, so we're just gonna go with that. The Ordinary has come out with some more products, and this time it is a multi-peptide lash and brow serum. And like I said, this is it is concentrated lightweight serum that is designated to promote the look of thicker, fuller, and healthier lashes and brows. This is a multiple technology serum, targets multiple pathways to support increased eyelash and brow hair density and thickness while nourishing and protecting for only $14.50. You can pre-order on May 24th. It is going to be available on Sephora, I guess, during that pre-order, and it officially launches on June 9th. I am intrigued, but I also have never been that person to like be bothered with my lashes or my brows. I mean, I think for never plucking my eyebrows, they're fine. They're fine, you know, they're fine. And the last thing I already pinned is from Off-White. So this is the brand that I talked about a couple of weeks ago that came out with fragrances. They came out with fragrances that I realized are now available, I believe, on Macys, but they're available online only, which really sucks. Anyways, this is Paperweight, and this is their first makeup launch, and this is to imprint face and body solid pigments. So this is a creamy and versatile color stick for face and body. The smooth and pigmented formula leaves a velvety feel while easily and seamlessly blending into the skin. They're $42 each, and they're a variety of different shades. Once again, I think this is still in that same realm of About Face, and the Euphoria brand. They're all kind of the same thing. To me, you don't necessarily need to pick up all or even something from everything. I think, you know, wait for an influencer to review them and kind of talk about which one is best, or even say, you know, which one works and which one doesn't. So that's kind of where I would take that personally if I was advising you guys on anything. And give me a second, let me just run through all of these social media pages just to make sure there's nothing new to talk about very, very quickly. All right, so I did find a couple, so we're just gonna run through those very, very quickly, and then we will wrap this video up because I feel like this was quite a lengthy video. Pat McGrath has come out with a new highlighter in her Skin Fetish line, and this is the Highlighter and Balm Duo Color and Extreme Cyber Orchid. I think this is cute, not something for me though, so I am gonna go ahead and pass on this. There's a new product and new skincare brand overall from Chloe Morello. I feel like I know who that is, but I can't distinctly picture who that is. No, I don't think I've ever followed her. Anyways, she is launching her brand, and this is the first product, and it is the Overnight Overhaul. It is the Rejuvenating Beauty Mask, $60. It is a sleeping mask with effective levels of something Cochol and DHA work overnight to turn back time, soothe and even out your skin, while a delicate mix of rose oil and shea butter wraps you up in a luxurious hydration. Wake up to dewy morning skin with a radiant glow and soft focus finish. That actually sounds really interesting. Not gonna hold you up. I'd be intrigued to know what that does and see if it works, if we're being really honest. That's something that I could get on board with. I could get on board with an overnight mask. It's the mask that I have to sit and then wash my face like 10 times. I just can't get on board with. So I'd be intrigued. We'll see. I don't have the money right now, but maybe in the future after it's launched, because I'm sure it's going to sell out, because I'm pretty sure she's one of those YouTubers that's like high up with the subscriber count. Makeup Revolution has done a collaboration with Love Island. Is that like a reality TV show? Let your girl know. I don't know. Anyways, they've come out with an eyeshadow palette, dynamic. Wait, what? They've come out with what looks to be 3 eyeshadow palettes, a brow gel, a water bottle, lip kits, bronzer, highlighter, hideaways, whatever those are, scrunchies. They've come out with a whole bunch of stuff. It's Makeup Revolution. Let's face it. Nothing really intriguing. Maybe I'd be intrigued actually to try. Looks like they have a body butter. Yeah, they have a body butter Bum Bum, which is $8, and they also have some fragrances, it looks like, as well. I'm telling you guys, that's where my brain has been. So I'd be intrigued. I'm sure it wouldn't be too expensive. I would love if that came to Ulta, honestly, but it's available only on their website. I wonder if they found a US warehouse, because the last time I ordered from their website, things came smashed, and I'm just not about that. So we'll see. I'm intrigued, not convinced. Sugarpill has dropped a new product, which I feel like is the first time in a decade, but they're doing a collaboration with Forever 21 to create the Barbie collection. So they've come out with a couple of different glosses and some lashes, and I mean, the glosses look cute, nothing that I need, and the lashes look cute. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying them. The one pair looks pretty similar to the ones that I have on today. So yeah, cute. Nothing that's irresistible. Cute. And then the last thing is actually an update. Last week I talked about the Benefit blushes, and we only had like 4 available, and I told you guys pretty much only one could work on me. Now that I see it, they've extended to an additional 11 blushes, and I feel like there's a blush in each range that I could get use out of, and I'm very excited about that. I believe these are available on Benefit's website now. Butterfly is a shimmery orange. Okay, it is a shimmery orange, and they also have some like more neutral tones. I am excited. I am interested. Let me know. That may be in the like never-ending indie brand blush video that I am creating and buying products for. But really excited. Some new things, some interesting things. I'm having fun, which is always the important thing. And yeah, let me know if you'd be interested to see this eye look. It was super easy, really quick. Like I said, I used Project Pan stuff, so I would love to show you guys. I actually have 2 looks now that I feel like I should show you guys when it comes to Project Pans. Maybe I'll do a video again where I do 2 Project Pan looks like I did previously. Anyways, let me know if there was anything that I talked about today that you're really interested in. Also, let me know if there's anything that you picked up that you're excited to talk about. If there is ever any sales or any products that you would love for me to talk about in these videos, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I would love it to have tags so that I know what you're actually interested in. Maybe that will also help me curate products that I'm actually going to pick up in the future. So let your girl know. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. It was a very long one. Your girl is hot. I'm sweating. I'm surprised the makeup is still on my face, but she is. She stayed put because of that Milk Hydro Grip. Okay, anyways, I will see you guys in my next video, which probably won't be until Wednesday. Who knows? I may be froggy and decide to film tomorrow after work too. I'm not positive about that, but I may be convinced. I got to do my hair first though. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Alrighty guys, bye.